Let's take you to Nelson Mandela Bay now. A motion of no confidence against the Nelson Mandela Bay Deputy Mayor Gary van Niekerk has been postponed until the next council sitting. This is going to be next year. This is after the Speaker, Eugene Johnson, claimed she hadn't seen the Democratic Alliance-sponsored motion. Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema joining us live now from the City Council. Sipha, good afternoon to you. So the understanding right now is that an important decision is about to be taken by council members. Is there more detail as to what this is about exactly?
Well, Xoli, as you have mentioned, that the motions that was brought forward by the Democratic Alliance, the Speaker claims that she did not receive the correspondence by the Democratic Alliance, but also she did mention that she sent the Democratic Alliance an email who denied that they received any email regarding communication about the meeting, as well as the motion that they had presented or filed through her office. But where we are right now, Xoli, that decision is because this item was on the green items. Now, green items is more of a closed session, so all the officials, such as the directors that work for the municipality and in the media, would have to leave and vacate the council chamber so that the council can have a closed session discussion on certain matters that they need to address. And one of those items, we found that actually it was the suspension of Gary van Niekerk, because this was brought forward that he had received summons and also has been officially charged. So that report landed on the acting city manager, who then put that item on the Greens list. Now, some of the councillors here, such as Councillor Lawrence Struen from the Good Party, who had also tried to file a motion of no confidence against the Deputy Mayor, had actually argued that the media should be brought in, excluding the municipal officials, as this was of public interest. We heard the debates, of course, behind the closed doors, but eventually he was able to win that point, and we were brought back inside. And we heard some of the discussions that were had inside regarding the future of the Deputy Mayor, Gary van Niekerk. And parties like the ACDP, Democratic Alliance, the UDM have actually moved for him to be removed and not suspended, but removed from his position as a Deputy Mayor. Now, the acting city manager made a very, very good point, saying that this matter is before the MEC's office, whether or not he will be removed as a councillor. But however, as in his position as a Deputy Mayor, the council has the authority to remove them, as they were the ones who voted him in. Now, parties like the ANC and the EFF are saying that they don't want to make any hasty decisions, seeing as this is already with the MEC's office. They should wait for the MEC's response. In the meantime, Van Niekerk should be suspended depending on the outcomes that come from the MEC's office. So that is where we are now, right now, Xoli, with that decision. Now they're out to caucus. Different political parties are busy caucusing that. We saw that the Democratic Alliance have entirely moved, including ACDP has entirely moved, and they've decided to go caucus aside. The parties that are now left here, we see the EFF, we're seeing the ANC and the other smaller parties that are left here, because they're saying they stand on their decision that he must be suspended and not entirely removed, depending, of course, the outcome of the MEC's report on what he wants to do or decide with Gary van Niekerk. Now, Gary van Niekerk was seated right there next to where the mayor is, the mayor wearing the orange dress. That's where he was seated during a council meeting. But once they got to the green items, then he left during that recess session and only joined online. He was seen that he was online, and some of the councillors were asking why he was online and not in here in person to hear his future.
Very interesting turn of events, Sipha Kema, and those developments, it would appear something is afoot tonight, and so we are going to stay glued to exactly what that decision is going to be and, importantly, the future of Gary van Niekerk as Deputy Mayor of Gqeberha. We're going to bring you more on that story as it develops.